power surge can be understood as a sudden and unexpected increase in electrical voltage within an electrical system. It's like a large, fast-moving wave rushing through the wiring of a home, overloading the circuits and potentially damaging connected devices. When a grounded conductor is removed while it is carrying an electrical load, it disrupts the normal flow of electricity. This disruption can create an imbalance in the system, leading to a backflow or surge of electricity through other circuits. The absence of a proper grounding path essentially gives the electricity an unintended route to follow. In the scenario that was described, the homeowner's actions created a pathway with less resistance, which means that electricity prefers to flow down that route for the electrical surge. This surge acted almost like an electrical storm within the home's wiring, and the intensity overwhelmed the sensitive electronic parts of the computer, leading to a short circuit and ultimately damaging the device. Consider the analogy of unplugging a live wire from a wall outlet while the device's powering is still switched on. The instant loss of the connection to ground generates an unstable electrical situation. The situation will cause a surge that has the potential to cause damage to or even destroy any devices that are connected. The surge unfortunately destroyed the computer, rendering it unusable. This highlights how crucial it is to maintain the electrical system and also the dangers of manipulating electrical wiring in the absence of sufficient knowledge and skill. To further elaborate on power surges and their effects, it's essential to understand the nature of electricity itself. Electricity is the flow of electrons through a conductor, typically a metal wire. In a standard electrical circuit, electricity flows from the power source through the device being powered and back to the source, completing the circuit. Grounding provides a safe path for electricity to flow back to the source in the event of a fault, such as a short circuit. This path helps to prevent electrical shocks and reduce the risk of fire. When a grounded conductor is removed, this safety net is taken away. If a fault occurs, the electricity may then find alternative paths to ground, potentially through other devices or even through a person who comes into contact with a live wire. A sudden surge of electricity can damage electronic components in several ways. Firstly, it can cause overheating. The excess current flowing through the components can generate heat, which can melt or damage delicate parts. Secondly, it can cause insulation breakdown. The high voltage can exceed the insulation's capacity, causing it to break down and short circuit. Thirdly, it can cause component failure. The sudden jolt of electricity can weaken or destroy electronic components such as transistors, capacitors, and integrated circuits. Protecting against power surges is essential for safeguarding electronic devices. There are several ways to do this. Firstly, surge protectors. Surge protectors are designed to absorb excess voltage and divert it away from connected devices. They typically have a metal oxide varistor, or MOF, that changes resistance based on the voltage. Secondly, uninterruptible power supplies, or UPS. These provide backup power during a power outage and also offer surge protection. Thirdly, proper grounding. Ensuring that the electrical system is properly grounded is crucial for preventing surges. Fourthly, avoiding overloading circuits. Overloading a circuit can cause voltage fluctuations, which can lead to surges. Fifthly, unplugging devices during storms. Lightning strikes can cause significant power surges, so unplugging sensitive devices during thunderstorms is recommended. Additionally, it's important to be aware of the potential causes of power surges. These can include lightning strikes, power outages, faulty wiring, and the operation of high-powered appliances. By understanding the causes and effects of power surges, one can take steps to protect electronic devices and prevent damage. When a power surge enters a residential panel, it doesn't discriminate. It seeks a path of least resistance, potentially impacting any circuit connected to that panel. This is why it's crucial to have whole house surge protection installed at the panel itself, in addition to point-of-view surge protectors for sensitive electronics. A whole house surge protector intercepts the surge before it can spread throughout the home's wiring, diverting it safely to ground. Imagine the electrical panel as the central hub of the home's electrical system. All the branch circuits, which supply power to individual outlets and appliances, radiate out from this hub. A power surge entering the panel has the potential to travel down any or all of these branch circuits. The severity of the surge's impact depends on several factors, including the magnitude of the surge, the impedance of the wiring, and the sensitivity of the devices connected to the affected circuits. In the case of the homeowner who removed grounded conductors under load, the resulting surge likely propagated through the panel and affected multiple branch circuits, including the one powering the computer. The computer, being a sensitive electronic device, was particularly vulnerable to the surge's effects. The surge likely damaged the computer's power supply, motherboard, or other critical components, leading to its failure. It is important to note that even if the computer was plugged into a surge protector at the outlet, the surge protector may not have been able to fully protect it from the magnitude of the surge originating from the panel. Point-of-view surge protectors are designed to handle smaller surges that originate within the home, such as those caused by appliances switching on and off. They are not typically designed to handle the large surges that can result from external events like lightning strikes or internal events like improper electrical work. That is why a layered approach to surge protection, including both whole-house and point-of-view surge protectors, is the most effective way to safeguard electronic devices. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides guidelines for surge protection in residential and commercial buildings. The NEC requires surge protection devices, or SPDs, to be installed in specific locations, such as at the service entrance and at the panel board. The NEC also specifies the minimum surge current capacity for SPD. It is important to consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that the electrical system meets the NEC requirements for surge protection. The scenario described also highlights the importance of electrical safety. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it is essential to take precautions to prevent electrical shocks and fires. Only qualified electricians should perform electrical work. It is also important to follow all safety guidelines when working with electricity, such as turning off the power at the breaker before working on any electrical circuit. Never tamper with the electrical system without the necessary knowledge and expertise. The consequences of improper electrical work can be severe, including electrical shock, fire, and damage to electronic devices. Regular electrical inspections can help to identify potential hazards and prevent problems before they occur. It is recommended to have the electrical system inspected by a qualified electrician at least every 3 to 5 years. An electrical inspection can help to identify faulty wiring, overloaded circuits, and other potential problems that could lead to a power surge or other electrical hazards. The electrician can also recommend upgrades to the electrical system to improve safety and efficiency. If a power surge does occur, it is important to take steps to mitigate the damage. Firstly, disconnect any damaged devices from the power outlet. Secondly, check the electrical panel for trip breakers. Thirdly, if there is any sign of fire or smoke, evacuate the building immediately and call the fire department. Fourthly, contact a qualified electrician to inspect the electrical system and repair any damage. Do not attempt to repair any electrical damage yourself, as this can be dangerous. In addition to surge protection, there are other steps that can be taken to protect electronic devices from electrical damage. Firstly, use power conditioners. Power conditioners regulate the voltage and current flowing to electronic devices, which can help to prevent damage from voltage fluctuations. Secondly, use line filters. Line filters reduce noise and interference on the power line, which can improve the performance of electronic devices. Thirdly, avoid using extension cords. Extension cords can increase the risk of voltage drops and power surges. If extension cords must be used, use heavy-duty extension cords and avoid overloading them. Fourthly, unplug devices when not in use. Unplugging devices when they are not in use can help to prevent damage from power surges and save energy. Power surges are a common occurrence, but they can be prevented or mitigated with proper planning and precautions. By understanding the causes and effects of power surges and by taking steps to protect electronic devices, you can reduce the risk of electrical damage and ensure the safety of your home. In the given example, the removal of grounded conductors under load created a significant electrical imbalance. Normally, grounded conductors, also known as neutral wires, provide a return path for electrical current to the source. When a grounded conductor is disconnected while the circuit is still energized, the electrical current no longer has a direct path back to the source. This can cause the voltage in the circuit to rise significantly, creating a surge. The magnitude of the surge depends on several factors, including the amount of current flowing in the circuit, the impedance of the wiring, and the presence of other loads in the circuit. In some cases, the surge can be high enough to damage or destroy electronic devices. The homeowner's computer was likely damaged because it was connected to the affected circuit and was not adequately protected by a surge protector. The surge overwhelmed the computer's internal components, causing them to fail. To prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future, the homeowner should take the following steps. Firstly, have the electrical system inspected by a qualified electrician. The electrician can identify any potential hazards and make recommendations for improving electrical safety. Secondly, install whole house surge protection at the electrical panel. This will protect all of the circuits in the home from power surges. Thirdly, use point-of-view surge protectors for sensitive electronic devices. This will provide an additional layer of protection. Fourthly, never tamper with the electrical system without the necessary knowledge and expertise. Electrical work should only be performed by qualified electricians. By taking these precautions, the homeowner can reduce the risk of power surges and protect their electronic devices from damage. In addition to the above steps, it is also important to be aware of the potential causes of power surges. These can include lightning strikes, power outages, faulty wiring, and the operation of high-powered appliances. By understanding the causes of power surges, one can take steps to prevent them from occurring. For example, if there's a thunderstorm, unplug sensitive electronic devices to protect them from lightning strikes. If there is a power outage, turn off all appliances and electronic devices to prevent a surge when the power is restored. By taking these precautions, one can reduce the risk of power surges and protect their electronic devices from damage. Furthermore, it's crucial to understand the role of arc fault circuit interrupters, or RFCIs, and ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, in preventing electrical hazards. RFCIs are designed to detect arc faults, which are dangerous electrical conditions that can cause fires. GFCIs are designed to detect ground faults, which are electrical conditions that can cause electrical shocks. Both RFCIs and GFCIs are required by the NEC in specific locations in the home, such as bedrooms, bathrooms, and kitchens. RFCIs and GFCIs can help to protect against electrical hazards, but they are not a substitute for proper electrical safety practices. It is still important to follow all safety guidelines when working with electricity. In conclusion, power surges are a serious electrical hazard that can damage or destroy electronic devices. They can be caused by a variety of factors, including lightning strikes, power outages, faulty wiring, and the operation of high-powered appliances. The homeowner's actions of removing grounded conductors under load created a surge that damaged their computer. To prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future, the homeowner should have the electrical system inspected by a qualified electrician, install whole-house surge protection, use point-of-view surge protectors, and never tamper with the electrical system without the necessary knowledge and expertise. Additionally, it is important to be aware of the potential causes of power surges and to take steps to prevent them from occurring. By taking these precautions, one can reduce the risk of power surges and protect their electronic devices from damage. Keep in mind that surge protection devices have a limited lifespan. Over time, they can degrade due to repeated exposure to surges. It's important to check surge protectors periodically and replace them when they reach the end of their lifespan. The lifespan of a surge protector depends on several factors, including the quality of the device, the frequency of surges, and the magnitude of the surges. Some surge protectors have indicator lights that show when they need to be replaced. Others may simply stop working. If you suspect that a surge protector is no longer functioning properly, it's best to replace it with a new one. Also, consider the type of surge protection needed. There are different types of surge protectors designed for different applications. For example, There are surge protectors for power cords, telephone lines, and coaxial cables. It's important to choose the right type of surge protector for the specific device being protected. Additionally, consider the surge current capacity of the surge protector. The surge current capacity is the maximum amount of current that the surge protector can handle. A higher surge current capacity provides better protection against large surges. The surge current capacity is typically measured in kiloamps or kA. Choose a surge protector with a surge current capacity that is appropriate for the specific application. Finally, remember that surge protection is not a one-time fix. It's an ongoing process that requires regular maintenance and attention. By following these tips, you can protect your electronic devices from power surges and ensure the safety of your home.